Alright, good evening everyone. My name is Jose Garcia and my journal is on Chiropractic Kids. It makes sense to me because I work in the chiropractic field, so I'm going to speak of what I know. So I wrote a journal. I chose a journal where among 643 chiropractors, there was a survey in regards to different age groups and the children they were treating. So when it came to children of 0 of age to 2 years old, 31% of them, approximately 31% of them was for prevention, 6.1 was for colic, 6.1 was for ear infection. For the age group of 2 to 4 years old, 42.1 was for prevention, 21 was for musculoskeletal problems, which is problems that involves either muscle or skeleton, bone or muscle, and then 7.1 ear infections. And for 11 plus year olds, 52% of the patients of children were musculoskeletal problems, 17.6 for prevention, 11.4 for headaches. Now, by the show of hands, anybody here grow up seeing a chiropractor? Okay. And out of the ones raising your hand, do you still see a chiropractor? Not currently, right? So, actually, I'm surprised. I didn't know there was that many people going to raise their hand. I didn't grow up receiving a chiropractor, and what a lot of people question is, well, why take a kid to a chiropractor, right? So, well, taking a kid to a chiropractor's office, the parents make that decision, so the parents understand the chiropractic model and process. So, to compare the chiropractic model to something, I like to compare it to the medical doctor model. So there's a medical doctor, there's the patient, and you see them for the symptom, and they diagnose the symptom, they medicate the symptom, and then they follow up. So parents that take their children to chiropractic, they don't like to follow this model, so what they do is they follow the chiropractic model. And the chiropractic model is a doctor of chiropractic, there's a patient, there's a symptom, they find the problem, they treat the problem, and the goal is to correct the problem. So that's why the percentages that you saw up there for the first two were the high ones of prevention. The goal is to prevent illnesses, prevent sicknesses in the body. Now, let's understand the body. The body has, here shows 9 symptoms. There's, not symptoms, systems. You got the skeletal system, the digestive system, lymphatic system, muscular system, respiratory system, endocrine system, the nervous system, the circulatory system, and the reproductive system. Anybody know what system controls every single one?
Nervous system.
Exactly, thank you. So the nervous system is in control of every single system in your body. The nervous system, the master controller is the brain, which is encasted in your skull. The extension of the brain is the spinal cord, which then goes inside of your spinal column, and the extension of your spinal cord is the nerves themselves. So this is the master controller of your body, which is encasted in your skull and your spine, and it distributes the function to every single system of the body. Now, chiropractic, what they do is, here it shows a normal, here it shows a subluxation. A subluxation is just a fancy word that says, hey, one of your bones is out of place. If the bone is out of place, it pinches the nerve. Let's say a bone out of place that is pinching the nerve right in here. This nerve, you see it follows and it goes to
The heart.
Exactly. If this impingement is taking place to the nerve that's going to the heart, with the course of time, if this does not get corrected, that can develop into complications of the heart because the heart is not functioning at its potential, because we established what controls the heart? The nervous system, which is the brain. So the goal is to find where these bones of the spine is out of place and pushing them back into their alignment, so that way the nervous system, which controls the body, allows the body to function at an optimal state. Now, one thing that I'd like to share with you is dear to my heart.
So you know what? I probably was going to turn the.
That's fine. We really don't need no volume on it. No, we don't need no volume on it. So this beautiful princess, that's my daughter Emily, and she was approximately 24 hours at that time. And this is my my boss here. This is Dr. Kalani. I work for Kalani Chiropractic, and I invited him and said, you know what, Doc, can you please come and adjust my beautiful princess at the hospital? Without hesitation, that's exactly what he's doing. So when you're adjusting a child, what it is, it's checking the structures of the bone and making sure that the bones are joined together. Because the birthing process, how many people in here have kids? Yeah, high percentage. So the birthing process is a traumatic experience, not only for the child, but also for the mother. And I respect the mothers tremendously after seeing what my wife went through. But what he's filming for is making sure that all the bones are in order and finishing up with the spine. Because if bones are not properly aligned from birth, they can develop into pigeon toes or some potential. What we just covered, what it covers, what the nervous system covers, it can link into some kind of condition that can be prevented since birth. So I chose the journal on chiropractic kids, and that covers my presentation. Is there any questions on what I covered?
Wow, I never knew so much that a chiropractor can, like so many problems that you can have based on like the nerves in your back.
Exactly. So the thing is, a lot of people think, oops. A lot of people think that, yeah, right. A lot of people think that chiropractic, it's all about pain and discomfort. Just real quick, chiropractic was not founded off of pain and discomfort. D.D. Palmer, which is the father of chiropractic, worked in a building with the janitor. The janitor was deaf in one ear. D.D. Palmer said, hey, you know what, were you born that way? He said, no. What happened? I picked up a bucket full of water. When I got up, there was a pop in my neck. D.D. Palmer was a philosopher of health. He said, wait a minute, you were born that way and you developed deafness. Something happened inside the body that made that happen. So after being at the drawing board, he said, you know what? I know what the nervous system does. Mind if I feel this area of your neck and it might hurt, and apply some pressure. After 30 minutes of trying to convince him, he said, sure, go ahead. And that's when the first chiropractic was done into the neck, known to the atlas bone, the first bone of the spine. And within moments, Harvey Litter was able to hear from his right ear. The first thing that he heard was the hooves of horses running down the building, because back then there was no cars. This was 1895, by the way. There was horses. And so it was founded off of someone being deaf. They thought they found a cure to deafness, so they had all kinds of people coming to them that were deaf. They're like, oh, he cured deafness. That wasn't it. So to answer or to elaborate on what Professor Fields was saying is that it's not about pain or discomfort. It deals with the nervous system. It deals with your body as a whole.
Wow, very good.
Thank you.